And we're live.
Good Motivation Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in once again to another fine episode with my fine coordinator here, Travis. Travis, how are you doing today, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, and I'm getting excited for this topic.
Oh yeah, it's a good topic, isn't it?
Let's talk about It's Taking Time, or It Takes Time.
What is time?
I don't know, it's relative.
Nice. Start us off with the quote of the day, would you please, sir?
Success doesn't happen overnight, and neither does failure. Both are byproducts of personal choices and conscious decisions, which we make on a daily basis. Jason Versey, or however you say his name.
Versey?
Versey? Versailles? Versailles?
Yes, but basically, what is he talking about there, sir?
Stuff takes time.
Yeah.
And it's an accumulation of your personal choices.
Exactly.
So whether or not you are successful or a self-proclaimed failure, it has to do with your personal choices.
Exactly. Do you think we're going to get famous overnight? Probably not, but we're trying, and it's going to take time. And it's not really the fame I'm after, of course. It's being able to support for my wife and family, but, you know.
I was going to say, the money?
It will come. It takes time. See what I did there?
Oh, yeah. So what do you got here for good news?
Well, we got a farmer plants over 2 million sunflowers. So sunflowers are good for populating bees, and bees are good for populating sunflowers. Well, all flowers, pretty much. So sunflowers will just attract the bees, and then this farmer just plants, 2 million? Which is insane. So good for him, and the bees will soon follow.
I guess that's what he was doing to take up his pandemic time?
Yeah, that makes sense. Could you imagine if he hand planted all of them at once?
Oh,
or like
no.
one at a time? Just like 2 million seeds?
Okay, and then we got something over here about a guy finding a friend.
Ooh, look at that adorable puppy.
Oh, it's another Brandon.
So this little boy named Brandon, he has a cleft lip. So he was looking for a little friend who just also happens to have a cleft lip. So remember that story that we talked about last week about the teenage girl making dolls that resemble disabled children? Well, this is pretty well the same for this little guy. His lip wasn't formed properly, so he decided to find a friend. Or did a friend find him?
Who knows?
But yeah, look at that adorable little guy.
Oh, cute little puppy.
Wow. So good on him. We all deserve a little happiness with puppies.
We all need friends.
And what's this one you picked out for us?
I didn't actually read through it, so this is going to be interesting.
So we'll start with the title.
A handicapped calf meets a handicapped rooster. And it looks like they became best friends.
What? Man, we're just like positive on disabilities today, aren't we?
Well, are there really disabilities?
No. No, they're not. I apologize. That's a good way to look at it, though. But look how adorable they are. They're just like cuddling up together and...
Ah! It's loud! How do I turn the volume off? I want to see the video! That was worth it for the loudness.
I agree. That was amazing. Well, yeah, best friends.
They got more on Instagram.
Yes! We should definitely check them out after the podcast.
Yes, after the podcast. I'm not closing that tab. No, we're not ready for that. Let's go back to face view.
All right, Travis. So in the topic of time, basically what I had in my mind is, you know, a lot of entrepreneurs just talk about the grind.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just grind day by day by day to eventually get what they come to be known as.
We got a furry friend interrupting the podcast. Hello, Spock.
Whoa.
He wanted to get... That's determination there.
Right?
He doesn't want to grind. He just wants to get to his goal. And his goal happened to be the window above us.
So, yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs, they talk about how they work 14, 16, even 18-hour days just to provide for themselves, not let alone like a family that they have, and they're missing all this time with their family. But eventually, it leads to them spending more time with their family, less time at work, but making the same amount of progress and even more money. So just have that work for you rather than you work for that work.
No, makes
So,
complete sense.
yeah, what's the quote that we have here, Travis? You want to read that for us?
The grind. You don't want to grind your life away, but remain persistent to achieve your goals and financial freedom, understanding that it all takes time.
It does, exactly. And just like I said before, it's going to take time. You're going to have to work those long hours. But eventually, once you learn how to make your time more concentrated, then you can learn how to have more free time. So time is relevant. Time only moves forward. You cannot take away time. But what you can do is you can move around time. So instead of waking up at, say, 8 o'clock and then you go to bed at like 2 in the morning, wake up at 4 o'clock, go to bed by 10, and you still have all that time in between. You can get so much productivity done in that morning stretch rather than waking up last minute and then going to work and then grinding your way through.
Well, a grind you recently went through is going to get qualified to become a fitness trainer.
Yeah.
That took time. You had to grind it away. You got wicked grades.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But then you got the job you wanted.
I did, yes. So the course itself, I could have done it in a year, but I decided to do it in 4 months.
Yeah.
So that's like 2-3 hours a day, pretty much. And
On top of working.
yeah, exactly. So eventually I just decided to get it all done, and I got qualified and certified, top of my class. And yeah, now I'm a fitness trainer at my actual job. So like I'm actual at a gym training people every day along with doing this for you guys. So it takes that time to really know what you need to do, and then the focus, and then eventually it'll all work out for you. And it's just, I'm really happy right now with the job that I have. I love doing what I'm doing. And is there any examples that you've gone through to grind your way through? Because I know you're working like 2 or 3 jobs at one point. Just
Yeah.
trying to make a life.
So I was working my job that paid the bills. I was working the job that made me happy. And in addition to that, I do classes in the evening. And a lot of those classes have to do with computers, computer programming, cybersecurity. But it's working towards what I actually want to do, which is getting into digital security in general.
Nice.
And then on top of all that, I also do a little bit of programming. And that's more for research into things I like, such as cryptography. And I keep on learning more and more, and a lot of people ask, how do I know everything I know? Well, it's because it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
My lifestyle revolves around learning new things and experiencing new things.
A lot of reading too. Yeah. It said like the average American reads less than 1 book a year, whereas an average entrepreneur CEO reads over 60 books a year.
I was going to say from September to March, I read an upwards of 20 books surrounding cybersecurity.
Wow.
They're all on my bookshelf.
Yeah. Audible counts.
Oh, I wasn't counting Audible.
Well, for myself, because in the past 3 months I've read or listened to 5 or 6 books just on personal training, training in general, and how to really change your lifestyle to make money work for you. And so far, it's working. Like,
Yeah.
I feel happy going to work. I don't feel that like regret, that dread of going to work. I love going into work.
5 in the morning selfies.
I love it.
The music is bumping.
I always send them videos of like bomb ass music at work today. It's like Green Day or something. That's what I'm into. But yeah, it's definitely like something that you work towards to eventually be happy. Because right now it might suck going to your average 9 to 5 or shift work or whatever, and you might not like it for now. But hey, save up. Maybe go to school for something that you do like, right? And then eventually you get a job in that field, and then you will be happy. Not saying you can't be happy now. I'm just saying in the long run, what you're working towards, all that time and effort spent now will eventually pay you back in the long run.
Well, that's kind of like one of my recent roommates, where she was working 16 to 18-hour days to make enough money to fly to Canada because it was her dream to travel Canada. And now she's here.
She's really nice, by the way. We all love her. So, yeah, this one's just a little shorter, but we just really wanted to just talk about...
Oh, we got 4 more minutes.
We got 4 more minutes?
There's something I don't want to face.
My wife's staring down on him right now.
Are we getting to the dad joke then?
We'll get into the dad joke for now.
Okay, I had a couple good ones here that I want to just reiterate. I know they're supposed to be surprises, but...
I did look into them, but go ahead.
What is the internal temperature of a tauntaun?
What?
It's lukewarm.
Luke.
What's Forrest Gump's Facebook password?
What?
1Forrest1. I'm going to repeat this one too. Did you hear about the circus fire? It was so intense.
Intense.
Hey, do we got an original one here?
Let's see what we got here.
I think Brandon's got to pick one out this time.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. Oh, I'm always the one saying the dad jokes.
Don't know how to protest efficiently? Let me demonstrate.
That is so bad. Ooh, that's just too political.
Yeah, we won't go that one. What? Okay, so kid. Dad, can you put the cut out? Father, I didn't know it was on fire. Dad, what concert has tickets for just 45 cents? Dad, don't. 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
That's terrible.
We already said that joke, but it's always a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we just...
I missed one.
Did you?
Oh, it was the one on the cover of one of the pages I closed it. Dang it. Why do I close things? Hey, we hit 12 minutes and 59 seconds.
I don't care with that.
Oh, yeah.